We got another true viewer story tonight, and this one is another hospital story. This one is called My Hospital Roomie is Talking to Ghost. One answered. Now, this viewer chooses to remain anonymous, but it goes, I am currently on a medicine ward at a large teaching hospital that has over 550 beds. I've been in the hospital close to 2 weeks now, spending most of my time on a critical care neuro ward awaiting spinal surgery that thankfully didn't come to pass. I've been sharing a room with my current roommate for 3 nights now. It is now 4:30 a.m. and I've been awake since about 3 a.m., having fallen asleep around 9 p.m. There is a Dunkin' Donuts here that is open 24 hours, and I can order a coffee on my app, and one of the nursing assistants will go get it. Man, I really wish that we had that service at my hospital. That would have been very nice. Anyway, my roommate moved in on Sunday night. I was told that he was super quiet, rarely spoke, and has a very bad case of dementia where he's confused all the time. And over the first night and first day, he was. I receive antibiotics every 8 hours, IV. So one dose is usually in the wee hours of the morning, and that's typically when I wake up. On the second night, I woke up around 3:30 a.m., did the IV antibiotic thing, vital signs, and ordered my coffee and started my day. I was told that the gentleman's illness had left him unable to speak. I asked staff if I could ask him if he wanted to listen to music and was told he was nonverbal. On this morning, he was a chatterbox, and I heard him speaking complete sentences that made sense and also sentences where the words were jumbled and I couldn't decipher their meaning. The staff had all left the room and the lights were out. He kept speaking, but I tuned him out. I had my own things going on in my head, and I'm not the kind of person that would sit and listen to someone else's conversation for entertainment. At one point, he spoke a coherent sentence, and somebody answered him. At the time, I thought that he pocket dialed someone or had a moment of clarity and called a loved one. He spoke one sentence, and a woman answered him, and that was it. I know that I heard every spoken word of the reply, but attached no significance to it, so it didn't make long-term memory. The woman's voice was distant and had a slight echo, as if someone was using a speakerphone on a low volume, which is why I assumed he just called someone in the middle of the night. All that I can remember of the woman's reply was a feeling. It was like a speaker was sad but slightly annoyed. The gentleman made no reply to the woman's voice, but shortly after he returned to being a chatterbox, but this time in sentences started to make more sense. He was definitely talking to people who weren't here, and maybe they were, and I just couldn't see them. He would be like that all day until he fell asleep last night. When the staff came in, I asked several of them if the man had a cell phone because he had called someone that night, and I was told that he didn't have a cell phone, nor was he lucid enough to use one if he did. Kind of boring story, I know, but somebody definitely replied to him, and it wasn't the nurse call box. We have little ones that we can use to call the front desk and speak to them with them about what we need. This woman's voice was not that. The wand has a distinctive voice and a chime to draw attention that someone is about to speak to you and sounds like a walkie-talkie with a background of scratchy static being the norm. Any thoughts on this or similar experiences? I'm going to be inpatient for a little while and would like to hear if anyone else has had a hospice encounter that they can't explain. Thanks for reading this long, boring post. I would advise to go back through a few of my episodes. I've done plenty of hospital stories. So flip back through some of Jay's Haunted Appalachia's episodes first. Go through some of my hospital stories, but there are tons out there. It just seems like every hospital has some paranormal activity going on. I hope you guys have a great Father's Day out there, all you dads. And keep sending me those stories and suggestions, guys. Thank you. Thank you for all your thoughts and prayers about my ongoing health issues. I'm feeling great today. The show will go on. And keep Appalachia haunted, y'all.